Carlos Alcaraz is the world number 1 after a breakthrough year in 2022. The coach of world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz has welcomed the return of Novak Djokovic at the world's biggest tennis tournaments. Under mentor Juan Carlos Ferrero, Alcaraz has enjoyed a breakthrough year in 2022, capturing his first Grand Slam title at the US Open and will head into 2023 as the official world number 1. Djokovic, meanwhile, has endured a tempestuous season, despite winning a 21st Slam title at Wimbledon and triumphing in the end-of-season ATP Finals in Turin. But his ongoing refusal to be vaccinated against COVID-19 saw him miss both the Australian and French Open, the former after an explosive visa saga which saw him deported home the day before the tournament began. He was duly handed a 3-year ban from revisiting the country, but that sanction has now been revoked, meaning he will be eligible to compete in Melbourne in January. The now relaxed COVID rules in America mean he will almost certainly take his place in Flushing Meadows as well. Djokovic and Alcaraz met for the first time this year, at the ATP Masters 1000 event in Madrid. It was the 19-year-old who prevailed in 3 sets that day, and Ferrero has argued the young protégé needs more meetings with the Serbian to elevate his game. "We need him," Ferrero told Eurosport, when asked about Djokovic. "I think for Carlos to improve his tennis he needs to play against one of the best in the history. Of course Rafa Nadal is there to play against him and Novak. We need him." In Madrid, Carlos played against Novak and he increased his level to try to win the match, so that's what we need, to play in the slams against him. I think it's very important for Carlos to improve. The Australian Open represented the poorest showing in a 2022 slam by Alcaraz, who was beaten in the 3rd round by Matteo Berrettini. But Ferrero argued he wanted his man to improve the hard way in Victoria, and noted Djokovic's strong finish to the season. "Carlos and I were talking about that. We're happy to see Novak there because if you want to win the Australian Open you have to win against the best, and of course it's good news," he added. But of course it didn't surprise me at all that Djokovic won in Turin.